Welcome back to this week's The Movement. This combo by Chris ROFF is absolute. Boom! Yeah. Once again, Twitter has no idea what Joe Scoundrel was going for. What was the objective? Almost that, but more vertical. If you struggle with that one, Twitter, good luck figuring this one out. I could probably think of a better way to scratch your back. You ever wanted to scratch an itch you never knew you had? Well, Alfred Scott's back to scratch that Alfred Scott itch. Alfred the Reborn, Shaggy Lamas Scott, and Masahiro Sexual Seki are back to hitting all of the sketchy gainer variations, getting their pineal glands real close to hitting the concrete. You bash that part of your head, you're seeing Jehovah's Jokesters for a month straight. That's enough DMT release to kill a whole damn city, and that's science that I can't stand behind. Videos giving serious dodo nostalgia. That's a whole era of parkour history. You look that shit up. MASA felt the juice, because he went right back home and smashed it at the one flow battle. He got 3rd place. Corky in 2nd place, and Kaito in 1st. That cross-legged back full was stays. James North, South, East, Western, Bestern is sitting pretty waiting for the world to catch up to his skill level, and in the meantime, he dropped a new edit, dreaming. The cameraman's right. Basically, anything James does is probably going to be the first time you see it in person. These dub-back variations are getting silly, and he's still gaining power. Tell me who's hitting a cheat 10 out of a wall double full hyper. It's James, in his new video, Dreaming, available on YouTube. Bob. That's a good transition. Final contender for Hard Tricks Time 3 is the Dark Horse Bob, who y'all must have forgot is going places. Straight into the Hall of Fame with another dub variation. This time with the double, I don't know what to call that. Bro, Bob, Brobert. I just want to see a single one of these to precision next. That would be dope as fuck. Movement bounty, and I'll give you a free shirt. Normal brand, baby, because I am dropping hot collabos this summer. Yeah, it's summer. Look at my farmer's tan. Starting out, oh, did he change clothes? He sure did. Starting out with this sexy summer stain hat. This shit's meant to get stained. Wear it. Throw it on the ground. Put it through grass. You do anything to this. It just adds character. It's pretty. It's white. You're gonna get it dirty. Just accept it. It's available in black, white, and a Movement Patron exclusive navy. If you want that hat in navy, you're gonna have to sub to the Patreon, which I just made. You can follow the link in my description and give me your lunch money, nerd. I'm a parkour nerd. I can say that. If you want to go cry, you can wipe your tears with the new issue of Once Is Never, or you could just read it. And the issue's got a delicious graphic explaining Axis, because we're all dummies. None of us know what Axis is until we really figure it out together. The content focuses around positive leadership in the movement community and mental health, which is a recurring theme that I'm seeing coming up with brands such as Contendunt. Shout out my boy Callun. Thank you much to Reese from Once Is Never for getting in touch. You can go ahead and follow their Insta. They got new issues available every December and May. Topic. The Movement Master just went down in Melilla. I don't know what country that is, and it was hot. These guys are doing competition right. Did you see Aaron Boom's Gainer Pre? Love to see another waterfall setup in parkour competition. Verky, you used it good. Dom hit the 720 dive roll like it was nothing. These dudes threw it down. Damn near everyone deserved the highlight reel. You can watch the full thing on Rioboo's Twitch, or you can sub to the Patreon, where I'm going to be restreaming it with my own commentary. I actually don't know if it's legal for me to do that, but people do it in other sports, so I'm doing it. And Ed, you a real one for sending that double Cartahara on concrete. You know they call you the fridge because you stay full of delicious shit. Slightly less competitive was the Goodbye VLATAVSKA jam. That shit looked like discourse on steroids. You see that screening? There must have been seats for 70 people at least. They had a no flip comp and that shit was actually awesome. This flip pre was downright insane. Lisa's hitting shoe grab 360s over gaps. Everything at this spot was goddamn inspo and disgusting. Inspo. The swag comp was a genius idea. Basically Gizmo 2. That Kong! And then Yan with the perfect trapdoor. Matma's coverage of this jam is essential viewing. The screening also brought a new team to my attention. Movers PLX out of Poland that I think crappy Kosmo is a part of. Kosmo, who got 2nd place at Gizmo Comp, he also hit a saucy-ass Cork 0 over this gap. I don't want to make any assumptions, but it looks like the Movers video that premiered at Goodbye VLATAVSKA Jam is available on their YouTube channel now. There was also a screening by Scruffy Boys, which I have to assume their video that just came out was also screened at that jam. Head over to their channel and watch it yourself. Kyle, that jam got me torqued. You know what else I'm torqued for? Project Nextgen. This is years in the making. It is a feature-length parkour video. 9 teams spent 2 weeks in Bilbao, featuring Avanti Garda. Remember the guys? Gang Wizzy, which member Meyynard just strode the Chungking Mansion gap. For reference, that was the mind-blowing gap that Callum Powell hit in Roof Culture Asian. We were surprised he hit it twice. This guy just stepped up and step down. The movie will be screening at London's best independent cinema with the capacity of 500 seats. There's gonna be prizes at the jam. It's basically happening right after SPL. So if you're heading back to Europe after coming to SPL to compete, I'm talking about you, Elis Torhall, and all your entourage, if you got that. Make a stop in England for the screening of Project Nextgen. We need 500 people to fill up this theater. I know you can do it. Oslo Movement Gatherings coming up. They got a new poster with your boy's name on it. They also announced all of their live acts. Here's a few. Woo! Okay. My brothers gotta eat will inspire me. 6 for 6 for bands that I'd listen to. Happy birthday, Dom. You're 40 now, right? That side to slide was pretty good for your age. And also shout out Dom for promoting Alec Twist's training program. If I'm gonna trust anyone to make my titties bigger, it's this PK Beefcake. He's also got strong eye contact, the dreamy mullet, and the program is progressive. It is self-guided and perfectly attainable even if you don't have a gym, which is a terrible excuse for the record. Diddy became a world champion with 3 tires in the desert. If the program doesn't make you feel like a superhero already, the graphic design will, because the whole thing's set up to make you feel like Darryl Stingley, aka a superhero. Double shout out Dom for announcing tour dates like a real entertainer. Now we know when he's coming to steal your girl, your weed, and flip down your city's biggest drops, and maybe seal the deal with a good suitcase. I had to do it. Grail of the Pale, this one is not good. It took all of the blood out of my skin. I'm pale. That's not even funny when I delivered it. Jaw splitting, like he literally split his jaw open. Like he literally split his, jaw. Oh, from that split hot second decision to not do the flip. That's a real. Oh, that's why I said that. Oh fuck, I really fucked that joke up. That's it for this week's The Movement. If you want to support the show, we now have a Patreon. You can head over to the link in my descripto currency, and you can give me your lunch money, nerd. Give it. It really helps support the show. If you can't support us through Patreon, you can do your best by just sharing it. I know you got that money though. It's just one less coffee a day, a month. All right. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Josh Dowie. If you got a watermelon with a knife, parrot. If you got a lame friend, I'll just leave it at that. Thank you very much for tuning in. Yeah, I tried. I just tried freeballing it. It didn't work out.